The special guest of honor, Air Officer Commanding Logistics Command, Nigerian Air Force, Air Vice Marshal Abubakar Sule, General Service Staff, the Commandant, Nigerian Armed Forces Resettlement Center, Air Vice Marshal Nemeka Ignatius Ilo, General Service Staff, the Deputy Commandant and Director of Studies, Major General A.O. Oyelade, Member, National Institute, the Country Rep Empretec Nigeria Foundation, represented by Dr. Lemi Omololu, Directors, distinguished participants of Senior and Mid-Level Entrepreneurship Management Course 18-2026, Deputy Directors, Senior Officers, the Center Air Warrant Officer, Heads of Department here present, Gentlemen of the Press, Ladies and Gentlemen. I'm Navy Captain Tio Tuji, the Center Public Relations Officer and the anchor for this very auspicious event. Let me, on behalf of the Commandant, welcome the special guest of honor and indeed all of you for the inauguration of this course. Very shortly, I will be inviting the Director of Training for a welcome address. But before that, let me take you through the proceedings of the day. Immediately after the welcome address, I will be inviting the country rep for the course preview. Thereafter, the Commandant will give his address and inaugurate the course. And finally, the special guest of honor will make his remarks. With that, that will bring this program to an end after the special guest of honor's remarks. Then we'll all be requested to proceed outside opposite the branch hall for a group photograph. As earlier announced at this point, may I humbly request the Director of Training, Brigadier General A.O. Akamancha, to please welcome his guest. With you to sir.
Special guest of honor, Air Vice Marshal A.A. Sule, Distinguished Service Star, among several other awards, the Air Officer Commanding Logistics Command, Nigerian Air Force, the Commandant, Nigerian Armed Forces Resettlement Center, Air Vice Marshal Nemeka Ignatius Ilo, Ground Service Star, among several honors and awards. The Deputy Commandant, the representative of Empretec Nigeria Foundation, Directors, participants of middle and senior level entrepreneurship and management course 18 of the 2026, commanding officers, heads of departments, instructors, distinguished invited guests, ladies and gentlemen. I am Brigadier General I.E. Akamancha, the Director of Training. This morning, I am privileged to respectfully welcome our esteemed guest of honor, the Commandant and other senior officers to Nafric Resource Center Hall, the official venue for the inauguration ceremony of the middle and senior level entrepreneurship and management course 18 of the 2026. This inauguration ceremony is important as it marks the official commencement and conduct of the second middle and senior level officers entrepreneurship and management training this year, and in line with the Nigerian Armed Forces Resettlement Center year 2026 focus of events. It will be recalled that the middle and senior level entrepreneurship and management courses were hitherto conducted twice yearly. However, it has now been graciously approved to hold quarterly in order to accommodate more middle and senior level officers. This will also give them the opportunity to gain from the technical knowledge of business management and entrepreneurship training in preparation for life after service. Hence, the center received 10 nominations for the middle level and 7 for senior level officers, thus making it a total of 17 senior officers nominated for the second quota, course 18 of the 26. The 17 senior officers are drawn from Defense Headquarters, Defense Intelligence Agency, the Nigerian Armed Forces Resettlement Center. There are no nominations from the 3 services and other sister security agencies. We look forward to receive officers from other security agencies for subsequent courses. I wish to state that both the senior and the middle courses are designed to equip participants with relevant entrepreneurship training and management skill through lectures, feedbacks, workshops, and study tour in conjunction with Empretec Nigeria Foundation, Lagos. The initial one-week classroom lecture on agriculture, food, and animal production, and that has been conducted for both the middle and senior level officers. Later this week, there will be a local tour to Central Industry Limited at Gege to cover the aspects of food processing and packaging, then after a round up the agri phase. Both classes are now in the second phase of entrepreneurship, technical training, and business management, as handled by the Empretec Nigeria Foundation. The foundation is a reliable private sector initiative of the United Nations Conference on Trade and Development, whose primary mission is targeted at training towards development, growth, and support of small and medium-scale enterprises. As the training progresses, there is another local tour planned for the Nigerian Conservation Center at Lekki, jointly sponsored by this center and Empretec Nigerian Foundation for 16th of May 2026. The Empretec Nigerian Foundation will also sponsor the local tour to Comet Buka, soon they will here in Lagos. Also, participants will be taken to Comet Nigeria Limited on the 17th of May 2026, and finally the center, in conjunction with Empretec Nigeria Foundation, will organize a foreign trip to Songhai Farm in Portugal, in the Republic of Benin. All promises to be attractive and to remember during this course. Our special guest of honor, sir, Deputy Commandant, the representative of Empretec Nigeria Foundation, participants, senior officers, ladies and gentlemen, please join me to appreciate my commandant, a visionary and steadfast leader who has always shown his support for training and his several welfare, innovation, and capacity building of his officers. The commandant graciously approved and sponsored 2 officers of the center to join the middle level course as participants. The tireless architect of progress and the Udogu of the Nigerian Armed Forces Settlement Center, Air Vice Marshal Initials Ilo, Ground Service Star, for his strategic guidance, timely intervention, and support towards ensuring the success of courses in this center. I would also like to appreciate the participants for their level of maturity and cooperation so far, especially the high level of discipline, punctuality, and participation in class activities. We look forward to attend the next exercise for the senior level class next week. So far, the course administration has been without any serious complaint. Please feel free to point to any gray area that requires our attention. Our medical center, recreational and sporting facilities are available and free for your use throughout the period of stay here in Oshodi. The Nigerian Armed Forces Resettlement Center Officers Nest is available for your relaxation and social activities. It is therefore important to be reminded that Lagos is a cosmopolitan city with very high traffic and its peculiar security challenges. Participants are therefore advised to be security conscious and obtain relevant permission to cover movement outside Lagos within this period. The course involve workshop, exercises, take-home assignments, used for good assessment of participant and subsequent awards towards graduation ceremony. All participants are required to maintain their allocated seats in their syndicate rooms throughout the course and to sign the daily attendance register provided as appropriate. Once again, on behalf of the Commandant, Principal Staff Officers, and our strategic partner, Empretec Nigerian Foundation, I welcome you to Nigerian Armed Forces Resettlement Center and wish you success on the course in your future endeavor. Thank you and God bless.
The special guest of honor, sir, very senior officer, distinguished invited guest. The next item on the program is the course preview. It will be delivered by the country rep, Her Excellency Mrs. Honorary, here represented by Dr. Lemi Honorary, the country rep, sir.
This is a speech by Her Excellency Dr. Mrs. Honorary on the inaugural ceremony of the Entrepreneurship and Management Course 2026. The Commander, Nigerian Armed Forces Resettlement Center, I salute you, sir. Though I don't have the uniform to compliment that. And I also want to say that I'm deeply excited to see the Air Vice Marshal Sudu, the special guest of the Deputy Commander, Major General A.O. Oyelade, the Director of Training, and all the directors, senior and middle level officers, heads of department, instructor, and distinguished guests. I warmly welcome the special guest of honor and the Air Vice Marshal Ignatius Ilo, the new commandant of my well, earlier this year, I also had the privilege of seeing you for the first time here. But again, I welcome you, and I want to say that I didn't know that you have added a new title to your name. I think, and a general excursion into leadership, providing a solid foundation for comprehensive entrepreneurship and management program. This program exemplifies the effective collaboration between Empretec Nigeria Foundation and Nigeria Armed Forces Resettlement Center, demonstrating our shared commitment to equipping officers with the skills necessary for success. I thank the Chief of Defense Staff, the Commandant, and all directors for making this training a reality. The Entrepreneurship Management Course 18 is designed to address leadership and operational challenges faced by officers. The curriculum integrates lectures, workshops, and strategic excursions to provide a holistic learning experience. As part of this program, as duly mentioned by the DOT, you will visit Spectra Industries, Nigeria Conservation Center, and Comet Buka, and embark on a trip to Benin Republic, a tour to the Songhai farms on March 16 and 17. The core course highlights for senior officers include 21st century leadership challenges, driving profitability through strategic thinking, project management principles, resolution strategies, and corporate governance. For the mid-level officers, interpersonal skills and emotional mastery in business, legal structures for business sustainability, transformational leadership, healthy aging and wellness, effective tools for sales and marketing. This training empowers officers to view retirement as a new beginning, creating opportunities for value creation, employment generation, and national.
Special guest of honor, sir. Permit me to inform you that on assumption of office on the 15th of December 2025, as the 42nd Commandant of this revered institution, the Commandant has in place key drivers in line with his mission to transform NAFIC into a globally recognized resettlement institution capable of providing contemporary vocational training and rendering consultancy services in line with emerging technologies that will empower retiring personnel with relevant, innovative, and value-adding skills in order to guarantee the
guests of honor, Vice Marshal Abubakar Sule, Vice Arrestor, the Air Officer Commanding 36th the Deputy Commandant and Director of Service, Major General A.O. Oyelari, the country rep of Empretec Nigeria Foundation, talking of Her Excellency Mrs. Dr. Mrs. Anari Duke, who is ably represented here by Dr. Lily Omolu Omoyemi, directors, distinguished participants of senior and mid-level entrepreneurship and management course 18-2026, deputy directors, senior officers, the center air warrant officer, heads of department, gentlemen of the press, ladies and gentlemen, good morning. Before I go ahead and read a little speech before this inauguration, permit me to recognize one of the participants, talking about the former Chief of Administration, Nigerian Headquarters, Nigerian Air Force, in the Pacific Air Force Mission. ED himself. Why do I recognize him? It's not easy when someone has attained himself for this course. It shows how much he owes to humility and secondly, understanding the values that this course can offer to members of the armed forces. So, thank you for coming. I also want to permit me, the special guest of honor, to recognize two of my classmates. It's very necessary. Talking about Vice Marshal Tanzania and General KG. It's not easy for you to have your classmates attending a course. Of course, also have those that give me problem when I was learning. They are equaling the number of first class here, but we know how to deal with things. Little administrative issues, miscommunication that led to it. As of the time they were sending representatives to join the course, we've done like a week. So we have to see, instead of them joining up the course,